So, what is Matilda all? That courage, she had that. Why? Hey guys, welcome to the magical world of bookwords. My name is Renuka and welcome to the dedicated book review video of Matilda by Roald Dahl. Finally, this book has a short, small story actually. This copy actually belonged to my cousin, my brother, and I haven't returned this copy to him as yet, and it has been 10-12 years and I still possess this copy, and I don't know the reason why I didn't return this book to him, and I don't know whether he'll watch this video or not, but if at all this video reaches him, then he will reckon that this is his copy. I'm sorry, but I'll buy you a new copy, bro, if you want to, but I'm not going to return this to you. I know that Matilda by Roald Dahl is a children's novel, and Roald Dahl is extremely famous for writing amazing, interesting, and engrossing children's novels. And this was again a roller coaster, a very, very, very joyful ride. And I know that I am not a kid anymore, but I had read this book when I was a kid at I think 12 years ago, and I read this again recently, I think 2 or 3 months ago, and this was as enjoyable as it was 10 or 12 years ago. So that is the magic that Roald Dahl has created in this book. So what is Matilda about? Matilda is about a little girl named Matilda. How smart. Cut. So what is Matilda all about? Matilda is about a 7-year-old girl, extremely smart, extremely intelligent. Her name is Matilda Wormwood, and she does not resemble her family, her stupid, outrageous family at all. They're absolutely absurd. But Matilda, on the other hand, is very smart, intelligent. She's a passionate reader, and she's a born genius. Her brain functions at a different level, and she has got some powers within herself, so she can do some things that ordinary human beings cannot. And things start changing when she joins a school named Stonewall High, where she meets this absolutely adorable teacher, Miss Honey, and she is as sweet as her name. She is caring towards the children, and she encounters a few different things among Matilda, and she decides to help the child so that she can progress well. There is a horrible principal. She is a nightmare, and her name is Miss Trunchbull, and Miss Honey has to deal with Miss Trunchbull as well as her job and help Matilda on her way. So Matilda and Miss Honey form a very beautiful bond of friendship, and Miss Honey starts sharing her secrets with Matilda because she knows that the child is matured enough to keep everything to herself. And the revelations that Miss Honey makes shocks Matilda. She spills the beans about herself as well as Miss Trunchbull, and the revelation is absolutely shocking. Matilda, who possesses some special powers, decides to help Miss Honey and all other children in Stonewall High, and that is what the story is about. Yeah. The characters again in this book are pretty interesting. They are as interesting as the story is. On one hand, we have Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood and Matilda's brother Michael, who are absolutely outrageous and difficult to stand. On the other hand, we have lovable characters like Matilda and Mrs. Honey, and Miss Trunchbull is just out of the universe. You hate her, you are scared of her, you want to get rid of her. That is how horrible she is. So you have a variety of characters, and that is what makes your reading experience even better. There are a few things that I learned from Matilda all over again. There are a few realizations that I got, and I really want to share it with you. The first thing is that nothing in this world is impossible. You can do whatever you want to if you want to do it from all your heart, and that is what Matilda did, that is what Miss Honey did, and that is what we should try to do. So nothing is impossible. That is my first takeaway from this book. The second thing that I realized is that courage does not have any age limit. Matilda was just 6-7 years old. Miss Honey too was just 18 years old when she showed a lot of courage. She exhibited a lot of courage, and it doesn't have any age limit. You can be brave at any age if you want to. Matilda had that courage to stand up to injustice. She was a rebellion in herself and she knew how to deal with injustice. So that is my takeaway number 2 from this book, that you can have courage and you can be brave. You can be a hero at any age. The third thing that I realized is that human brain is extremely complex. Of course, I know that, I have read about it, but that was a realization that took place when I was reading this book. We just cannot imagine at what speed did the brain of Matilda function. So human brain is extremely complicated and it is the best machine in this world, and if you use it in the right manner, then it can create miracles. That is the thing number 3. The last and the most important thing that I learned from this book is that kindness and compassion are extremely important, and having these virtues, there's nothing like having these virtues. Adopting these virtues can change an individual for life, and I think that kindness and compassion are the virtues that define an individual. So that is what I realized from a children's book. See how much you can realize from a children's book if you read it as an adult. And yes, that are my learnings from Matilda and from Roald Dahl. So yeah, that is my video for today. I hope that you liked it. Thank you for watching till the end, and you know the drill. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel and help me spread a lot of bookish love. There is one more point that I wanted to add impromptu. This is not what I had realized, this is what I just realized, and that is, if you have some special ability, if you possess something that others do not, you should definitely use it for the betterment of yourself as well as others. Don't be stagnant, don't keep it limited to yourself. If you have something more than somebody else has, rather than showing it off or rather than boasting about it, you should use it for the betterment of others. Here Matilda had her power, her brain power, her special abilities that she used for the betterment of others, for herself, for Miss Honey, as well as all the children around her. So yeah, if you have something more than the others have, you should, rather we should, not you, we should use it for the betterment of everybody, rather than keeping it stagnant and rather than keeping it to yourself.